Peace and blessings, Queen. Let me first start out by saying I missed you guys. It has been a long, long time. I was sitting here looking through my journal that I use to make my videos, and I realized that it's been almost a year since I talked to you guys. So much has transpired. I mean, obviously, the what we already know about the COVID and all those things that are going on, but so much has transpired in my life that has pretty much prevented me from being here with you guys on a regular basis like I wanted to initially in 2020. Um, and I just want to first apologize because I have a duty to you guys. And as my family here, and as a support system, and as the owner of the Red Tent, who works on my whole purpose is support for other women. I just feel like I need to apologize. But what I next want to say is that in 2021, there is so much that is in the works currently right now with the Red Tent with myself. In 2020, although a lot went on, I did a lot of self-development, and I'm hoping that during the time of the lockdown and during the time of us all kind of having to be by ourselves, that you guys took that as an opportunity to not only work on yourself, okay, and possibly any businesses and things like that that you've been wanting to get on the road and get on the ball. I'm hoping that besides working on yourself, that you worked on your business, but also that you worked on family ties, because there's so many people that are hurting right now. There's so many people who are sad. There's so many people who are down in this moment of separation, in this moment of COVID-19, that we really have to take the time to A, stop and smell the roses. Okay. B, never take a minute or a moment for granted that we are given on this face of the earth, and C, to love on our family members. Okay, so now that I'm done that whole speech, and now that we're back and we're in 2021 and we're moving forward on this whole thing, I got a couple of topics that I want to bring to you guys. I was doing a lot of thinking about, obviously everything that's happening with the pandemic, the financial situation of everyone. And so I've been planning and I've been thinking about what things I thought would bring some food, or some, not food, but some, yeah, food for thought for you guys, but also some nourishment, okay, to your mental and your financial status. Now, obviously during COVID-19 and during the pandemic, everyone's finances, or a lot of people's finances, went belly up, right? Things flopped. People lost their houses. People lost family members, which is way more important than any physical thing that we could have. But besides the family members that we lost, our finances, or a lot of people's finances, tanked. And that made me think a lot about what things I do personally to make sure that my finances do not go belly up, when the first hardship comes. Now, in 2020, okay, I had relocated to another location. The Red Tent was on the move. Embellished by H was opening up a boutique down south. And so I was excited. I was hyped. That was the last time that you guys saw me, in January. Since that moment, though, when you guys last saw me, I lost my father in January on the 28th. Actually, his anniversary is coming up. His 1 year anniversary is coming up. I lost my grandmother in March. And then my mom, after losing both of those, of course, very near and dear people to her, got horribly sick with a disease called myositis. And during that time, okay, during this whole whirlwind of the pandemic happening and family members transitioning and my mom getting sick, it made me think a lot about providing value to not just my life and to my immediate family members' life, but also to yours. And in that moment, I also got a chance to realize that the financial status that I thought that I was in at the moment, of like maybe not having all of the money that I want to do, or do things with and live day to day, I realized that it wasn't as bad as I thought it was, because I was still able to survive through all of those hardships. Now, in addition to the loss of the family members, my mom getting sick, I also went working at a country club for a small period of time just to get like a different feel in a different area, of expertise underneath my belt. I've always enjoyed cooking. I am a cooker. Um, and I love entertaining. But I decided to like take that to a new level and go work at a country club. And during that time at the country club, it allowed me to make a couple extra coins. And then when my mom got sick, they decided they couldn't keep me anymore, which was cool because I still have, the campus, the red tent and my collaborations with the Campus of Care. One of my besties owns the Campus of Care. If you guys don't know about her, go look at her channel. Professor Dana McKellar and Taka. But anyway, so I still have different, means of income coming in. So it was not a hardship for me as much as it would have been if they would have laid me off. Not to mention, I applied for unemployment. I asked for unemployment through that and another gig that I was working last year, and in 2019, and I'm still waiting. So if I'm still waiting and I applied in October, I can imagine the amount of people who are still waiting who applied before me, and we are now into January. So with all of that being said, and sorry for my rant, but I'm kind of like building up where I'm going with this with you guys. It made me think a lot about financial stability. It made me think a lot about what it was that I can offer you guys and what I might be able to help you with, and some tips and tricks that I use to make sure that my finances never fully go belly up. And if I get in a moment of hardship, how I can still have some money left over, right? And some things that I do to ensure that I constantly have kind of like a little safety cushion. So I'm going to end this video here because I don't want this one to be long. I just kind of wanted to top on and say hi to you guys, say peace, to say assalamu alaikum to all of my Muslim sisters that are here, but then to jump into a series of videos and to let you guys know that that's getting ready to come up. So if you're interested in that, in some ways that you can save your money and some tips and tricks for kind of pushing your finances to the next level, even if you aren't in a bad financial situation right now, but you want to add on to what you have and you want to save for a vacation, or you want to save for your college, your children's college fund, or whatever your goals are. I'm getting ready to give you some tips and some tricks that can help you be able to do exactly what it is that you want to do and accomplish your goals. So let's hop over to that next video, and I love you guys. Peace.